Writings and priests. Catechism of lies, a crisis. Brews for your souls, a dark abyss. Aiming for heaven, they've fallen to hell's pit, fool's cruel twist. Those who trust get filtered truth, only parts allowed to see. Madness wrapped in broken logic. Nonsense spreads like misery, strengthening faith in the notion that the fat priest is God's link, not a brazen, filthy tyrant. Slob who'll push you to the brink. Satanism's the core of faiths. Buddhism lags behind, it's true. Chains on soul weigh heavier than on body. Fascism, too. It invades your mind and spirit. Masked as kindness, smiles fake. False contagions have been shown. Only few refuse to break. Schools and priests breed bestial slaves. Propaganda serves the beast. Blindly trusting servants' lies. Faith reduced to painful feast. If you seek the path to freedom, doubt, search deep within your core. What you find is still unknown. Don't demand, explore much more. You may get heresy or madness when you walk through empty mind. Vanity, cheap chatter, nonsense. Junk that's easy to find. Yet a few will find the spark. Not the dung, but shining stones. Diamonds born of spirit's miracle. From the mind's eternal tones. The next poem. Flagging wolves with paper chains. Endless paper chase, a trap. Where nonsense rules the business map. Often paperwork outranks the deed. If you're a sly fox, sharp to breed, you can trick the filthy fiends who'd bend you with their greedy schemes. Taxes crushing like a noose. Judgment made in law's abuse. Tax fiends watch your every move. A flock enslaved, with none to prove. You're born for profit, beast's delight. If sharp, your life's a grueling fight. See it clear, your work's in vain. Only films enrich the main. Real life's darkness, stench, and waste. Where promises are swiftly chased. At best, a raider's grip will claim your hard-earned business, gone, no name. Such fates for ventures in hard times. No saints survive these crooked crimes. The mind, drunk on hope, will fail. Less watchful means a freighted jail. Learn misery, the sum, the cell. But never bow to logic's spell. If mind obeys your spirit's flame, it grows and thrives, no greed, no shame. Spend your years on this alone. And never join the cruel drone. Not being scum's an art, a fight. Shape your senses, clear your sight. Serve not mind, but spirit's ray. Your inner light to guide your way. The next poem. Life worth just broken coins. Thoughts to fly from balconies. Well, worse harm there simply isn't. Life, a broken coin by all degrees. Priced cheap, a worthless imprint. Life shattered, cracked, and worn. Fear and lies have done the breaking. A fiend exposed, forlorn. Truth's facade is simply faking. The fiend's delight to bow tonight. Media drowning all in sludge. They help to snuff the faintest light. Drowning truth in filthy grudge. If you refuse to join the pests, you need not be their kind of scum. Rise up. Don't settle for the rests. No life among the rotten, numb. For spirit's height, prepare your mind. The world's a madness dressed anew. New fascism and dumbness bind. The scum infects both me and you. They swarm around, the dull and lame. Smart minds vanished like a ghost. The mind in darkness runs its game. Signal clear, but not a toast. Not from the balcony you'll leap. Cataclysm would be your fall. To spirit's spheres your soul must keep. Or dumbness drags you through the thrall. To fly or fall, the choice is yours. The fiends approach, the final fight. Only in battle's searing wars can you save your soul from night. Hear only it, your inner guide. Or be lost to endless dread. The next poem. Melancholy in Creation. To banish grief, a wasted fight. You must command it with your might. Bend all the pain and stress inside. To art's sharp edge, don't whine or hide. Melancholy's natural when chained. So sort the lies and filth ingrained. Use sorrow's fuel to grind your verse. Turn aching dust into the curse. If you're a writer, there's more ways. To shade the meaning, weave the phrase. To dance on edges, fine and sly. Before your lines in nonsense die. For artists, harder still the load. Chirleones once showed that road. Today you drown in madness see. Better lyra's words might be. But music's fate is even worse. Most folks are fools who crave the curse. Pop hits are served on silver plates. While wise ones seek more cryptic fates. And film? The last resort, my friend. With money's skill, the fiends defend their mainstream traps, in broke despair. All else decays beyond repair. Collect your grief, explode with force. Surpass the shame, the oily course. These final times demand but rage. Just hold on, ends near the stage. For Catechism sums it all. No more deceit, no more the crawl. Give all your last to melancholy. And leave this hell both fierce and folly. Grief squared, grief cubed, a symbol raw. A harsh world's truth that cuts and gnaws. Better harsh symbols, clear and bright, than sell out credence lost in blight. Raise up a monument to grief. As you depart this hellish reef. Beyond the spheres, perhaps, is joy. Here in this hell, just filth and ploy. The next poem. Time to die. It's time, the den squeezes tight and chokes. No SOS, save our broken folks. This cursed world, dumb slaves bow down before the evil's iron crown. No chance to rise within this mess. It's total, media's distress. A slave confined since first day's dawn. By wicked scum who rule the spawn. Directives given to the fiend. Who thinks of profit, never heed. He sets the Overtonian bars. Windows, walls, and endless scars. Relentless, cruel, he plants the pain. For those who feel, no light remains. The den's no place for minds that think. Just fools and bastards on the brink. The den's a cage, a home of slaves. Where filth and dullness spread like waves. And spirits torn by hell's own maw. Devoured deep beneath its law. Only Catechism will suffocate. Who keeps a soul in this dark state? Will flee the den, and rise anew. To spirits' spheres, beyond the rue. The next poem. In the dungeon of darkness. Grey shades of measure hold no sway. Darkness through the grey ensnares our way. Stop chasing shadows, hues, and tones. Only light can save us in these bones. Nonsense all, that light alone can't live without the shadow's throne. These twisted words would bend the mind. And reason suffers, falls behind. Such dialectics drag the crowd into a madness, bleak and loud. God's spark depends on none of this. No fuel can dim eternal bliss. In inner spaces high and vast. Tyranny drives falsehood fast. It crushes freedom's fragile flame. And drowns the soul in guilt and shame. Dulling minds and rotting hearts. The fate that tears all worlds apart. What saves us? Consciousness, or pain? Or dumbly marching to the slain? 10% must grasp the dark. This fires the rage that strikes the mark. Without the fight, you're lost, undone. No battle means the war is won. Awareness, light, that's where we fight. To rise from knees and claim the right. In hell, only together strong. Yet chances seem forever wrong. The Catechism will erase. Soon dawns a clean, reborn embrace. From scratch will beauty then arise. A light without the shadows lies. But those who kneel will never see such truth as beauty's victory. A little shadow makes you weak. A wretch, a fool, a soul to break. There are spiritual realms above, where light is both foundation, love. Only light, no shadows seed. Shadows live in hell's dark breed. The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan and their plan to wipe the sheep. Ku Klux Klan's plan is lost, decayed, ruined by cowards' cruel raid. Too few fell, though the sheep obeyed. A shame, disgrace, their coup delayed. They need to fan the flames of war. The reason's old, but still in store. They'll mark with brands to rule some more. Subjugation's deadly core, that brands inside the dullest brains. Idiocy now reigns as gains. It crushes like a louse's pains. This vulgar world that still remains. The modern Klan, once strict and planned. Now chaos strikes with sudden hand. The cataclysm's near at hand. A global lord will soon command. Behind him comes the weary god, who's tired of this vile fraud. Earth's evils gnaw his spirit's rod. But fools are deaf, blind, and flawed. Involution's not the scheme that once they dreamed, or dared to dream. The world's now close to empty stream. Cataclysm brings the gleam. For those who've stood and not yet fell, the spirit's spheres will serve as shell. For beasts lost deep in lies and hell, their homeland will be smoke's swell. The sun now shines with fiercest flame, to burn this madness down to shame. Hey fools, get tight, prepare your aim. Just round the bend awaits your game. The fool thinks, he's not the prey, but shooter in this deadly play. Move with your last strength today. The time to burn the targets, hey! The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan and their plan to exterminate the sheep. Ku Klux Klans lost every plan. Cow ID crushed their weak scam. Too few sheep fell for the scam. Shame and scorn on every man. They gotta spark the flames of war. Old tricks, yet, but still hardcore. Brand the herd and keep the score. Slaves beneath the iron floor. That mark's drilled deep in stupid brains. Idiots now run the plains, crushing like a louse's pains. This filthy world with toxic stains. Modern Klan's a broken joke. Chaos crushed the twisted yoke. Cataclysm's the final poke. Global hell's about to smoke. Behind it comes the weary god, tired of earth's vile rod. Spirit gnawed by filth and fraud, while fools stay deaf, dumb, and flawed. Involution's not their scheme. Their dark plans break at the seam. World's nearly void, lost its gleam. Cataclysm's the harsh dream. For those few who've not yet dropped spirit's spheres where they've been popped. But beasts in lies, their fate is locked. Their grave is smoke, their bones are mocked. The sun blazes hotter still, burning down this cursed kill. Hey dumb sheep, stand firm and chill. Around the bends the killing drill. The fool thinks he holds the gun, not the target, but the one, pulling triggers till it's done. Burn the marks, the final run. The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan and their sheep slaughter scheme. Ku Klux Klan? Their plan's a joke. Cow ID crushed their rotten cloak. Too few sheep bought the damn lie. Shame and spit on all that try. Time to light the bloody fire. Old war games for fresh desire. Brand the dumb to keep control. Stamp the herd, destroy the soul. That brand's burnt deep in stupid heads. Idiots feeding on the dregs, crushing fools like lice infest. This filthy world, a noxious pest. Modern Klan's a shattered farce. Chaos tore their crooked charts. Cataclysm's coming fast. World's last breath, the final blast. Behind it stalks a god worn thin, sick of earth's corruption, sin. Spirits gnawed by filth and scum. Fools stay deaf, dumb, deaf, and numb. Involution? Hell no, friend. Their vile plan has reached its end. Worlds a void, a wasted space. Cataclysm cleans the place. For the few who've kept their flame, spirit spheres will stake their claim. But beasts lost in lies, damned souls, their fate is ash, their graves are coals. The sun burns hotter every day, scorching all the lies away. Hey dumb sheep, get in line. Death waits just beyond the sign. The fool thinks he pulls the trigger. Not a target but the killer. Pull the cord with twisted grin. Burn the marks, the death begins. The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan and their plan to slaughter sheep. Ku Klux Klan? Their worthless scheme got smashed by cowards' steam. Too damn few sheep bought their lie. Shame on all who let it fly. Time to spark the war anew. Old tricks, filthy, stale, and cruel. Brand the fools, their minds enslave. Keep the herd, obedient, grave. That cursed brand's inside their brains. Idiots drowning in their stains. Crushing sheep like vermin pests. This rotten world feeds on their mess. Modern clans a broken joke. Chaos ripped their plans to smoke. Cataclysm's hammer falls. Final curtain, death calls. Behind the scene, a god worn thin. Sick of earth's vile, twisted sin. Spirit gnawed by filth and grime. Fools remain deaf, dumb, and blind. Involution's not the game they planned, it's all ash and shame. Worlds a void, a hollow shell. Cataclysm rings the bell. Few remain who keep the spark. Spirits' realms to light the dark. But the beasts in lies, they rot. Ash and smoke become their lot. The sun's a blade that cuts and burns. Scorching lies, the tide now turns. Hey, dumb sheep, line up tight. Death waits just beyond the light. The fool thinks he pulls the string. Not the target, but the king. Of destruction, twisted grin. Burn the marks, let death begin. The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan and their bloody plan to slaughter sheep. Ku Klux Klan? Their rotten plot was crushed, destroyed by cowards shot. Too few fools swallowed all their lies. Shame on sheep who close their eyes. Ignite the war, fan hatred's flame. Old poison, sick and vile game. Stamp the mark on dumb skulls tight. Keep the herd locked up in fright. That cursed brand's a plague in brains. Dumb as dirt, soaked through with stains. Crushed like lice beneath their boots. This hellish world feeds on their roots. Modern clan, a festering curse. Chaos tore apart their verse. Cataclysm's wrath will rise. Final reckoning in skies. Behind the scenes, a god worn thin. Sick to death of earth's vile sin. Spirit gnawed by filth and slime. Fools remain deaf, blind, and blind. Involution's twisted lie. Not what they'd planned, watch it die. World's a wasteland, void, and hell. Cataclysm rings the knell. Few survive, keep spirits fire. Rise beyond the blackened mire. But the beasts trapped in their lies. Burn to ash, smoke in the skies. The sun's a blade, cuts, burns, rips. Scorching all their coward lips. Hey, dumb sheep, march tight and close. Death's cold grip around you grows. Fools think they pull the strings, no. They're the trigger, bringing woe. Power drunk on hate and spite. Burn the sheep, ignite the fight. This world decays, rots, and bleeds. Puppets caught in madmen's deeds. Clan's last breath, a twisted roar. Cataclysm's coming door. No mercy for the blind and dumb. The end is near, the beat of drums. Wake up, rise, or burn in flame. Only fury wins this game. The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan. Their rotten schemes all blown to dust. Cow id crushed their poisoned lust. Too few sheep swallowed poison whole. Shame scars the herd's corrupted soul. Ignite the fires, fan the rage. Old lies scream from every cage. Stamp the brand on numbskulls cracked. No mercy now, no turning back. This cursed mark, a plague of fools. Brains boiled dry by their cruel rules. Like lice crushed under tyrant's heel. Their shameless lies the darkness seal. Modern clan, a festering blight. Chaos tears apart their night. Cataclysm's hammer falls. Final curtain, death's harsh calls. A God worn thin, bloodied and raw. Tired of earth's vile, rotten law. Spirit gnawed by filth and shame. But fools remain deaf, blind, and tame. Involution's sickening lie. Not what they dreamed, only die. World crumbles, rots, decays. Cataclysm ends their days. Few stand tall, fierce in the fire. Rising up from the funeral pyre. But beasts trapped in their own lies. Burn to ash, smoke fills the skies. The sun's a sword, it slices deep. Burns the coward, scalds the sheep. Hey, dumb sheep, line up tight. Death's dark shadow blots your sight. Fools think they pull the strings? No. They're the trigger of their woe. Power drunk on hate and spite. Burn the sheep, ignite the fight. This world festers, bleeds, decays. Puppets dance in madmen's plays. Clan's last howl, a desperate roar. Cataclysm breaks the door. No mercy for the blind, the numb. Drums of doom, the end has come. Wake or burn in hellish flame. Only fury wins this game. Rise. Rage. Smash the chains, break the mold. Burn down the lies, shatter the cold. This final battle, no retreat. Hell awaits, but death's defeat. The next poem. Modern Ku Klux Klan. Their rotten plans lie smashed to dust. Cow id crushed their filth and lust. Too few sheep drank their toxic brew. A shameful herd, a poisoned crew. Ignite the wars, fan blazing hate. Old lies that drag the world to fate. Stamp that brand on cracked, numb minds. No mercy now, the last binds. This cursed mark, a plague of fools. Brains drained dry by rotten rules. Like lice beneath a tyrant's heel. Their lies in shadow seal and steal. The modern clan, a festering blight. Lost their grip in chaos night. Cataclysm's hammer drops. End of lies, the body flops. A God grown tired, worn, and raw. Fed up with earth's grotesque law. Spirit gnawed by filth and shame. But fools remain deaf, blind, tame. Involution, death disguised. Not the plan, just world's demise. The system crumbles, rots, decays. Cataclysm seals their days. Few still stand, defiant, fierce. Rising up through smoke and pierce. While beasts of lies and cursed scum burn to ash, and doom will come. The sun slashes deep and bright, searing cowards in the night. Hey dumb sheep, get in line tight. Death looms just beyond your sight. Think you pull the strings, you fools. You're the trigger, you're the tools. Fueled by hate and spiteful lies. Burn the flock, hear their cries. This world festers, bleeds, decays. Puppets dance their mindless plays. Clan's last howl, a desperate scream. Cataclysm shatters the dream. No mercy now for blind, numb sheep. Drums of doom their souls will keep. Wake or burn in hell's fierce flame. Fury's all that wins this game. Rise. Rage. Smash chains, break the mold. Burn the lies, shatter the cold. This final war has just begun. Hell's at door, and we won't run. No more lies. No more shame. Face the fire, call your name. For those who bow and blindly kneel, only ashes left to feel. See the tyrants shake and sweat, their false empire's final debt. A broken throne, a dying god, bound to rot in filth and sod. But spirit's flame still burns inside, a fierce, untamed, relentless tide. They choke on power's bitter taste, but time will end their foul disgrace. So stand, you few, the brave, the strong. Your soul's the fire, your heart's the song. The end is near, the veil will tear. Justice rises from despair. No coward's path, no easy way. The fight is fierce, no time to stray. For only those who dare to rage can break free from this cursed cage. The world will burn, and from its ash new light will rise, a bright new clash. The clan's dark reign, the fool's disguise, destroyed beneath the blazing skies. So scream your rage, let fury fly. No more lies, no more goodbye. This final battle's brutal call for freedom, fury, end of all. The next poem. The modern Ku Klux Klan. Their rotten scheme, crushed under coward's heel. A blighted plague that no sane sheep could feel. The poison they spilled, too weak, too thin. The herd rejected their venomous sin. Burn the world in wars of lies, ignite the hate. Old poison brewed to seal our fate. Brand that shame on every mind. A plague of idiots, broken and blind. A crawling lice upon the flesh. A filth that festers, grows afresh. Their twisted lies choke out the light. A world sunk deep in endless night. The clan, once proud, now rotting corpses. Their dark plans crushed beneath fate's forces. Cataclysm comes, no mercy shown. An end to tyrant's bloody throne. A god grown sick, corrupted, spent. His hollow soul, earth's torment. Spirit crushed beneath his scorn. Yet fools stay deaf, dumb, and forlorn. Degeneration, rot, decay. Not plans, but ruin's cold display. The world collapses, black and bleak. Cataclysm's fire, vengeance speaks. The few who keep their souls intact rise from ashes, counterattack. While beasts of lies and vile deceit burn to cinders beneath our feet. The sun sears down with blazing wrath, incinerating fools in its path. Move tighter, sheep. No place to hide. Death's sharp breath waits just outside. Think you pull strings? You're the damn pawn. The trigger pulled at crack of dawn. Fueled by lies and venom's flood. Burn the flock with boiling blood. This world reeks of death and shame. Puppets trapped in mindless game. Clan's last scream, a shrieking blight. Cataclysm's hammer-crushing night. No mercy for the blind, the numb. Hell's bell tolls, the final drum. Wake or burn, the choice is yours. Fury's storm breaks all the doors. Rise up, rage. Break every chain. Burn the lies, purge the stain. The war's begun, no turning back. Hell's storm unleashed, attack, attack. No lies left, no shame remains. Only ashes, only flames. Those who kneel and bow will fall. Dust and echoes, nothing at all. Watch tyrants shake, their empires crack. The rotten throne, the poisoned pack. Their false gods drown in filth and gore. Death's cold kiss at their front door. But spirit's fire still roars inside. A tidal wave, a rising tide. They choke and scream on bitter lies, while truth ignites the stormy skies. Stand, you few, with hearts afire. Your rage a wild, untamed pyre. The end is near, the veil is torn. Justice rising, new world born. No coward's path, no soft retreat. The battle rages, no defeat. Only warriors who dare the flame can shatter chains and break the game. The world will burn and rise anew. From blackened ash, a sky of blue. The clan's dark reign, the fool's disguise. Shattered beneath the furious skies. Scream your wrath. Let fury fly. No more lies, no more goodbyes. This final call, the battle's roar. Fury unleashed, the end of war. The next poem. The modern Ku Klux Klan. I the rot and the poison. Their rotten scheme. Crushed beneath coward's heel. A blight too vile, too weak to steal. The minds of sheep who see the deal. The poison poured, a failed design. The herd refused that tainted wine. Burn this world with war and lies. Ignite the hate before it dies. Brand that shame on every mind. Idiots blind, the herd confined. A crawling louse on living skin. A filth that festers, grows within. The fall of tyrants. Once proud, the clan is now a corpse. Their dark plans crushed by fate's fierce force. Cataclysm comes without a plea. To break their throne and set us free. A god, now hollow, sick and spent. His spirit torn, earth's discontent. The fools remain, deaf, dumb, and blind. Consumed by rot, they lag behind. The ruin and the rise. Decay, destruction, not a plan. But ruin's cold and final span. The world collapses, black as coal. Cataclysm cleanses soul. The few who keep their souls intact. From ashes rise to counteract. While beasts of lies and vile deceit burn to dust beneath our feet. The fiery reckoning. The sun blazes with wrath untamed. Incinerating all unnamed. Move closer, sheep. No place to run. Death's sharp breath waits, the end begun. Think you pull strings? You're just a pawn. The trigger pulled before the dawn. Fueled by lies and venom's flood. Burn the flock in boiling blood. The storm of justice. This world reeks of death and shame. Puppets caught in mindless game. The clan's last scream, a shrieking blight. Cataclysm's hammer shatters night. No mercy for the blind and numb. Hell's bell tolls, the final drum. Wake or burn, the choice is yours. Fury's storm will break the doors. The rise of the few. Rise up, rage. Break every chain. Burn the lies, purge the stain. The war is on, no turning back. Hell's storm unleashed, attack, attack. No lies left, no shame remains. Only ashes, only flames. Those who kneel and bow will fall. Dust and echoes, nothing at all. The end of tyranny. Watch tyrants shake, their empires crack. The rotten throne, the poisoned pack. False gods drown in filth and gore. Death's cold kiss at their front door. Spirit's fire still roars inside. A tidal wave, a rising tide. They choke and scream on bitter lies. While truth ignites the stormy skies. The final battle. Stand, you few, with hearts afire. Your rage a wild, untamed pyre. The end is near, the veil is torn. Justice rises, new world born. No coward's path, no soft retreat. The battle rages, no defeat. Only warriors who dare the flame. Can shatter chains and break the game. The new dawn. The world will burn and rise anew. From blackened ash, a sky of blue. The clan's dark reign, the fool's disguise. Shattered beneath the furious skies. Scream your wrath. Let fury fly. No more lies, no more goodbyes. This final call, the battle's roar. Fury unleashed, the end of war. The next poem. The modern Ku Klux Klan. Their plans all wrecked, dead on the floor. Cow ID crushed it, broke the core. Sheep refused, swallowed no more. Shame and guilt, what a bore. Fuel the fire, war's the game. Stamps of submission, brands of shame. Brains are fried, dumb, and tame. Lice crawl deep, spit the flame. Modern clans a rotting mess. Schemes collapsing, nothing less. Cataclysms coming fast. Tyrants fall, their reign won't last. God's tired, broken, torn apart. Earth's foul stench clawing his heart. Fools stay deaf, blind in the dark. Rotting core, a poisoned spark. Decay's not what we designed. World's a shadow, fate aligned. But from ashes, those who fight rise to claim eternal light. Modern clans a rotting mess. Schemes collapsing, nothing less. Cataclysms coming fast. Tyrants fall, their reign won't last. Sun burns hotter, no escape. Madness burns this human shape. Come closer, sheep. Death's at gate. No mercy now, it's far too late. You think you're a puppet? You're the gun. Pulled before the morning Sunday. Lies and venom fill the flood. Burn the flock in boiling blood. Modern clans a rotting mess. Schemes collapsing, nothing less. Cataclysms coming fast. Tyrants fall, their reign won't last. Rise up. Rage loud. Break your chains. Burn the lies, wash the stains. This war's on, no turning back. Hell's storm unleashed, attack, attack. The next poem. The modern Ku Klux Klan, the song. Yo! The Klan's plan's a joke, destroyed by cow ID. Sheep swallowed whole, but it ain't enough, you see. Time to light the fire, old tricks still alive. Brand the herd, make 'em crawl, make 'em strive. Clans outta moves, yeah, their plan's a mess. Cow ID took their scheme, turned it to stress. Sheep all fallen, shame and guilt all around. Too damn little, the herd's still bound. Gotta stoke the war, get the flames to rise. Old brand burns deep, in the sheep's dumb eyes. Stamp the mark, push 'em under control. Mindless zombies, lost all soul. Modern KKK, rotten to the core. Plans a wreck, but they scream for more. Chaos coming, cataclysms near. Sheep fight last battle, drowned in fear. Tyranny's crushing, choking all light. Spirits grinding through endless night. Fools bow down, deaf, blind to the pain. The world's a prison, a godless chain. Involution's poison, choking the breed. No salvation till the world's freed. Cataclysm's mercy, breaking the cage. Rise, few left, from madness and rage. Modern KKK, rotten to the core. Plans a wreck, but they scream for more. Chaos coming, cataclysms near. Sheep fight last battle, drowned in fear. Sheep, wake up. Tear off your chains. No more lies, no more pains. Burn the darkness, claim your soul. Fight the devil, take control. Sun blazes hotter, world burns to ash. Idiots line up, ready to crash. No mercy given, no time to hide. Fight or fall, do or die.